Lesson 22. Direct and Indirect Speech. Look at the sentences below. He said, "She's not well today." He said that she was not well that day. In the first sentence, the speaker is repeating the exact words that were spoken to them. In the second sentence, the speaker is repeating what was said to them in their own words. The first sentence is in the direct speech and the second sentence is in the indirect speech. Direct speech is reporting the speaker's exact words, and indirect speech is reporting the message of the speaker in our own words. Note: we place the speaker's actual words in quotation marks. A comma separates the reported speech from the reporting verb. Examples: Ramesh said, reporting verb. I'm thirsty, reported speech. We put a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark at the end of the speaker's actual words. The first letter of the speaker's actual words inside the quotation marks, begins with a capital letter. Examples: the teacher said, "You are good at English." There are no quotation marks in indirect speech. The comma separating the reported speech from the reporting verb is not used, as there are no quotation marks in indirect speech. Conjunctions like that, if, or to are used to introduce the reported speech in indirect speech. Don't use question marks or exclamation marks in indirect speech. Use only full stop at the end of the sentence. Rules. Tenses. The tense of the reporting verb never changes. If the reported speech expresses a universal truth, a scientific fact, or a habitual action, the tense of the reported speech remains unchanged. Examples: he said, "The sun rises in the east." Direct. He said that the sun rises in the east. Indirect. If the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, the tense of the reported speech does not change. Examples: he says, "I am hungry." Direct. He says that he is hungry. Indirect. She will say, "I was not feeling well." Direct. She will say that she was not feeling well. Indirect. When the reporting verb is in the past tense, the tense of the reported speech is changed in the following ways. Simple present becomes simple past. Direct: Sanjana said, "I know him." Indirect: Sanjana said that she knew him. Present continuous becomes past continuous. Direct: John said he is writing a letter. Indirect: John said that he was writing a letter. Present perfect becomes past perfect. Direct: she said, "I have learnt my dialogues." Indirect: she said that she had learnt her dialogues. Present perfect continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Direct: they said girls have been singing for 1 hour. Indirect: they said that the girls had been singing for 1 hour. Simple past becomes past perfect. Direct: Gunjan said, "I wrote a book." Indirect: Gunjan said that she had written a book. Past continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Direct: Mandy said he was learning lesson. Indirect: Mandy said that he had been learning a lesson. Past perfect continuous is not changed. Direct: Father said Raju had been dancing since morning. Indirect: Father said that Raju had been dancing since morning. The tense of the helping verb changes as follows. Direct, indirect, can, could, shall, should, may, might, will, would. Examples: Harish said, "I cannot speak properly." Direct. Harish said that he could not speak properly. Indirect. She said, I shall do my assignment. Direct. She said that she would do her assignment. Indirect. My father said, I may buy vegetables. Direct. My father said that he might buy vegetables. Indirect. Time markers and demonstratives. Direct speech. Indirect speech. This, that, these, those. Here, there. Now, then. Today, that day. Yesterday, the previous day or the day before. Tomorrow, the following day or the next day. Ago, before. Come, not always. Go. Tonight, that night. Next week, the following week. Last night, the previous night. Examples. Pankaj said, she will be here soon. Direct. Pankaj said that she would be there soon. Indirect. My brother said, I will purchase a new bike tomorrow. Direct. My brother said that he would purchase a new bike the next day. Indirect. She said she came yesterday. Direct. She said that she had come the day before. Indirect. They said these dresses were beautiful. Direct. They said that those dresses were beautiful. Indirect. Pronouns. First person pronouns. I, my, we, mine, us, our. In the reported speech are changed according to the subject of the reporting verb. Examples. John said, I am going to Mumbai. Direct. John said that he was going to Mumbai. Indirect. My sister said, we shall buy new clothes. Direct. My sister said that we would buy new clothes. Indirect. Second person pronouns you, your in the reported speech are changed according to the object of the reporting verb. Examples. Srishti said to me, I don't understand you. Direct. Srishti told me that she did not understand me. Indirect. Third person pronouns he, his, him, she, her, they, them, their, it, its are not changed. Examples. Gunjan said she is very beautiful. Direct. Gunjan said that she was very beautiful. Indirect. Infinitives. The infinitive to is used to introduce the reported speech. Examples. Harish said to Sushil, go away. Direct. Harish ordered Sushil to go away. Indirect. She said to him, please side. Direct. She requested him to please side. Indirect. The boss said to the worker, work hard. Direct. The boss advised the worker to work hard. Indirect. The principal said to them, call the sweeper. Direct. The principal commanded them to call the sweeper. Indirect. Statements. We use the verb asked or inquired to report questions. We use if or whether after the asking verb to report yes or no questions, which generally begin with do, did, does, is, am, are, will, shall, has, have, had, can, may, could. The subject comes before the verb. Examples. He said to me, is the protein shake ready? Direct. He asked me if the protein shake was ready. Indirect. Ram said to me, is it raining outside? Direct. Ram asked me whether it was raining outside. Indirect. Harry said to him, are you sad? Direct. Harry asked him if he was sad. Indirect. We used WH question words after the asking verb to report WH questions which generally begin with when, where, why, whose, how, who, whom. Examples: Ajay asked Manish, "How are you feeling now?" Direct. Ajay asked Manish how he was feeling then. Indirect. He asked the girl, "What is your name?" Direct. He asked the girl what her name was. Indirect. He said to the boy, "Where do you live?" Direct. He said the boy where he lived. Indirect. Pankaj asked, "Who has broken the chair?" Direct. Pankaj asked who had broken the chair. Indirect. Exclamation. Exclamation mark is removed. The conjunction that is used to introduce the reported speech. The introductory verb is changed into exclaim, pray, cry, bless, applaud. Examples: John said, "Hurrah! We have won the match." Direct. John exclaimed with joy that he had won the match. Indirect. He said, "Alas, my pet has died." Direct. He exclaimed with sorrow that his pet had died. Indirect. Sonali said, "What an interesting game." Direct. Sonali exclaimed that it was an interesting game. Indirect.